Yo, what's going on, guys? Look, it's Tristan back for another Hive video, which, like, after a week break, which is kind of crazy. Even though it's not a week, it's going to be like 4 days, but it's felt like a whole week to me, really. I've been sick a little bit this week. I've been tired. I've been not home. Uh, I, yeah, no. So, now that I'm free again for the weekend, videos ahoy. I have like 8 videos planned for this weekend. A lot of shit's going to go down if I say so myself. But basically, we are back with what's this? I think it's called Guess That First Round Pick. I'm gonna go with that. I believe that's what it's called.
Very traditional.
Guess That First Round Pick. We have 2 new people here today because Jarrett couldn't get the deed done. If I do say so myself. First round with Weedle, we had Jarrett and Josh tying, and then second round of Kakuna, we had Jarrett losing to Josh. So now Josh is in the final round, the Mega Beedrill round, while now we have new competitors within my good friend Michael Swords of Thrustus.
That's right, bitch. Top belling.
And the one, the only, Be Nasty, Brian.
That's me.
So, these guys don't really have a clue what the fuck is going on, if I do say so myself. I told them, I gave them the list of the picks. I gave them the list of the order. I told them, hey, make your picks, or like what went where. Just do that, and then we'll make a video on it. So, basically, yeah. So, you guys understand what you guys need to do. I heard that Brian is winging it, and Michael planned this out. So
Watch me still lose.
I know, right?
If I do, it's because the fucking people are bad. The drafters are bad.
Yeah,
and
no.
I will fight all of them.
We had some very interesting picks in the Weedle and Kakuna division, so I think Beedrill is going to be pretty fun. Just to kind of go over the picks here, we had in Beedrill, we had David Magic, we had Lomain, we had Miochi, Recon Jack, Alex, Ian, Ben Shiny Sableye, Youngster Bill, Owen, TC, Ice Demon Gray, Robin, Nader, Sablo, Used, not Juiced apparently, but Used, and Zern, not XRN, not XERN, it's Zern. It's ZERN basically. But yeah, so with that, I gave these guys a randomized list, and surprisingly, no picks were spoiled. No picks were spoiled. They don't know anything with this. So, with that, I think it's very easy for me to go through this list and see where they put stuff. Are you guys ready?
Fuck it, let's do this.
Ready as I'll ever be.
So basically what I'll do is I'll go down the list, I'll say them on, and then we'll go back and forth between who just basically says where they think that the mon went and why, basically, okay? And I think this is going to be interesting because you don't really know a lot of these people, whereas someone like Jarrett knew a lot of Hive people, and even Josh had a little bit of a sense of some people, so you guys don't really know these people. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah, first mon on this list, Landorus Therian. So let's start with Michael. Where do you think Lando T went and why?
Okay, like, so 99% of all people, this thing is like one of the first 5 to go. Based on the list you gave me, like David Lomain, Mio, Recon Jack in that order. Oh, God. I put it at number 3.
Number 3. You
With
think
what? Mio? Yes.
Any particular reason? Or is this just a shot in the dark?
Well, I mean, based on the Pokemon on this list, you have like Coco and Celesteela, which normally always go before Lando T. At least not like the majority of drafts I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the first one right after them. So
Okay.
that's why I put it at number 3. I mean, it obviously spells out I have like Coco and Celesteela as the top 2 then. But yeah, I have Lando at number 3.
Alrighty then. What about you, Brian?
So I do have a similar philosophy when it comes to the whole, Landers T obviously very good, top pick. So yeah, it's easily top 5. So as much as I agree with Michael saying 3, I also think things like, Kieran Black or Tornadus T could also go before it. So I'm opting for number 4 for Landers T.
Number 4 with Recon Jack, because such a powerful Pokemon name just needs to be with a powerful man, that's for sure. But yeah, no.
Exactly.
So very, very interesting. I think it's very interesting to see you say that Tornadus and Kyurem could go before it, because like in the prior drafts, Tornadus didn't go until pick 8 in Weedle, and then it was like the late teens, or not late teens, but like early to late teens for Kyurem the last 2 drafts, actually, I believe, except for one of them was like pick 5 Kyurem for some reason, I think. But nonetheless, I think it's very interesting. I think Lando T is one of the better mons in Draft League as well. There's a time where I used Landorus I, Lando T, and like back to back drafts, and I'm like, I'm tired of this whole line. So, nonetheless, gotta move on, right? So, number 2 on this list.
Wait, you're not gonna tell us?
No, you have to wait till the end.
You're a slut.
Oh well. Number 2 on this list is Celesteela. So be nasty. Let's start with you, Brian.
Honestly, bro, Celesteela, number 1. That thing is freaking crazy. You already know Celesteela, offensive and defensive threat simultaneously. Hella annoying to play against, so it wouldn't surprise me if it went number 1. That's what I'm going with.
All right. I mean, it's true. It is definitely true with Celesteela being very sought after within leagues nowadays, I believe. It's one of the better mons out there that is allowed in normal leagues without having like a ban. So, Michael, what about you?
Well, I mean, obviously, like I said, when I was talking about Lando, Steel is definitely... Well, like, Lando's a top 5 pick, Steel's a top 3 pick, if not 95% of the time the first fucking pick. It's a toss-up between number 1 or 2, though. I think I'm going to agree with Brian, though. Based on just its overall offensive, defensive capabilities, I'm going to put it at number 1.
Oh,
I'm going to say Celesteela was the first to go.
all right. Celesteela as the number 1 pick, that's for sure. See you guys agreeing a little bit here. I think might be a bold strategy in case someone needs to win. But nonetheless, I got
Everyone's dead.
Oh yeah, got
Like we agree to agree on the rest of our picks except for one, obviously, because we
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
That
So
way-
next mon,
that way it comes down to 2.
next mon, a mon that was brought up, Kyurem Black. Where did Kyurem Black land? Let's start with Michael on this one.
I don't think Karen Black was one of the very first to go in this. I feel like it was towards like the top half of the draft. I want to say around 7th or 8th. I'll put it at 7th.
7th, you say, with Ben Boy. Alright, and is there any particular reason? Is it just because you think that's strong? What's up?
I think there are. I mean, obviously, Karen is an amazing wall breaker and everything. It's one of the. I feel like it's like a huge threat. in draft league format. I just think there are a couple things that are more popular than it.
And you know, I mean, I think that's true. I think Kieran Black is a mon that I kind of sees has its troubles. So I think that it's one of those mons that it's kind of, I believe, I would probably say high risk, high reward in drafting at a certain position. So moving on, what about you, Brian? What do you have to say about Kieran Black and where it went?
I mean, I mentioned earlier when I was talking about Lando, like the reason Lando's lower than, I mean, obviously still top 5, but my idea is one of either Tornadus or Furum probably goes before Lando, and then there's another mon that I don't want to identify yet that also occupies that top spot. We already know I said Celesteela at number 1. So my best guess, Furum probably went number 5. That's probably where I would see it sitting at just after Landorus.
All right, Kieran Black at number 5. And yeah, no, it definitely a good mon for sure. I just think that people nowadays really have kind of pulled back from it. Maybe, I don't know. There's lots of stuff, especially stuff with the current like drafting formats where people can eat. Like, I don't think people really draft around Curium good enough, and I think that's what really soured my taste on Curium. But yeah, definitely moving on. Tapu Koko. Where did the Weedle and Kakuna number 1 picks go in this draft? Let's start with you, Brian.
Yeah, so Tapu Koko is number 2 for me, and that's the mystery mon that I identified a minute ago or so. Yeah, that's just sort of like, it's one of the fastest electrics. It's only short of like Electrode, Manectric. The terrain, obviously, is great team support. I don't know how Z moves work in the Hive, but obviously you put Guardian of Alola on that thing, or like Z Thunder or something crazy. It's a dandy old time. It's versatile. It has taunt. It has you do a Calm Mind Roost set, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, this thing is so annoying. Get this off my screen. Obviously, it's on top of being a fast electric, so it has the pivoting ability, but it also has a U-turn, so it can't be blocked by ground, so it can still do the pivoting roll if you need to, regardless of whether your opponent has a ground type or not, or other electric communities. So yeah, Tapu Koko number 2.
Oh, oh my God! All right, what about you, Michael?
Yeah, I agree. If we're adamant that Celesteela went 1, then I'm pretty sure we're equal in agreement when I say Coco went 2. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like a legitimate draft, and I know the Hive is a legitimate league, so I would not expect its players to let something as valuable as Coco slip past number 3 max. But I have Landorus T at 3. Me and Brian say Celesteela's at 1. So with all that logic, Tapu Koko better be fucking number 2. So that's why I'm putting it. I agree with Brian.
All right, I like it. I like it. So now moving on. Tornadus T. Where did magical Tornadus T land? And I'll start with you, Michael. Michael.
Okay, you cut it out. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Start with Tornadus T. Start with you.
Tornadus T. I share the sentiments that I said with Kieran Black. I feel like it's one of the top half of the draft, to be honest. But I think it went, honestly, like, I put number 8.
Number 8, you say?
At number 8.
And why is that?
I mean, it's an amazing mon. It's extremely versatile. It's got a huge move pool. It's got a great ability and regenerator. It's an amazing typing, being like one of the only pure flying types.
Is it the only pure
Defog.
flying?
I believe Tornadus Therian and Tornadus Incarnate are the only pure flying types.
Wow, impressive.
It's bulky. Like I said, it's a great mon all around. I do think there are a couple better picks than it, which is why I have it going half of the draft, but at the bottom of that. So number 8 for me.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Brian? Where do you land on this?
Yeah, Tornadus, obviously, fantastic pivot. The Regenerator, it's actually a decent, it's a half decent fighting resist. It's like an offensive switch into most fighting types. It's a ground immunity. It's defog, and the move pool obviously on it is great. So I'm sticking to number 4.
You already have. You have.
I said
T.
fuck. Go back. 3.
See what happens when you don't make a list.
No, I have it in front of me. I'm just like keeping track as I go along. That's all, and I like messed it up.
Do you want to move Lando T? Maybe.
No.
Did you say number 3?
Yes.
He said number 3 for Tornadus T.
Oh my god, you're fired.
Leave me alone. I'm handsome and wealthy.
All right.
Oh, can I just say one thing real fast? Can I congratulate Brian potentially losing his virginity soon?
Yeah, that was cut that part of the video, shall we?
I'm not doing any editing.
Yeah.
I'm legit just throwing this in there, you know.
Doesn't matter to me, dude. Go for it.
So leave a like if you two are excited for Brian's big day.
Drop a like, leave a comment about who you think I'm losing it to.
Also leave a comment on where you think they should do it.
Yeah. Give me a location that you would prefer. Give me some good spots.
God damn.
Favorite positions, even. All right, we need to get off on this now.
God damn it. Well, I mean, if losing your virginity is a wish come true, then let's just go to the next wish Pokemon with Jirachi. Where did Jirachi go, Michael? Or Brian, rather. Brian is next.
So yeah, Jirachi, obviously the healing wish support it provides is incredible. It's one of the better steel types with recovery, just because of its dual typing. I Champ for the win. That's how you win games out here, to be honest. And even like Calm Mind Z move, hella impressive with Jirachi. So shout out to Jirachi. I like him at number 7, and that's where I'm gonna stick him.
Number 7, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Michael? What say you?
So I fucked up looking at my list. I have Jirachi in 2 spots. I don't know why.
Of
As we
course
go
you
on,
do.
I'll figure out the missing link. I have it at number 4, and I have it at number 6. I don't know why. I'm gonna go number 6 though, honestly.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's fired for putting Jirachi twice on his list. That's all I'm gonna say.
Naturally. But any reason for Jirachi here?
I mean, I love it. What? We're in a relationship. Get over it. I've drafted it a couple times, and it's always done pretty good for me. It's get rocks, U-turn momentum, couple crazy sets. Like again, it's like Tornadus in the sense that it has a great move pool. It can do a lot. It can tank some pretty good hits.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it go pretty early in majority of drafts. Just like I said, its ability to set rocks, its ability to start off a strong Dragon Steel Fairy Core. But I'll put it at number 6.
All right, number 6 it is. Next mon here is gonna be another. What is it? Another Pixie mon. It is Mew. So, Michael, where did Mew go?
Okay, that's who I was missing on here. Yeah, Mew. So I'm gonna put Mew at number 4.
All right, then. At least it's there. All right.
Yep.
Mew number 4. Why is that?
Well, I feel like Mew is up there with Celesteela and like Landorus in its versatility. It's a really bulky mon. 95% of the time you draft it, you use it as like bulky, like defogger, like wisp, roost. Coverage move. You can run dual dance with Mew Z. I don't know if Mew Z is ban in Hive or not. I'm just
I don't think
giving that as an example. But it's extremely versatile mon. It's hard. I mean, yeah, you can predict most of the time what it's going to be based on what everybody else uses, but it can also be a pain in the ass if you don't prep for it the right way. I think it's up there, honestly. So I want to put it number 4.
And okay, then I respect it. I think Mew is a very, very strong Pokemon in the format. And what about you, Brian, Mr. B Nasty? What?
Yeah, so I'm sticking Mew at number 8. Partially because Bill looks like a guy who would draft Mew, and I don't even know who Bill is. I'm just sort of stipulating
fuck you,
here.
Bill.
Yeah, no, Bill seems like a chill guy. Drop a like if you like Bill. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And yeah, Mew obviously has to go in the earlier end of the draft. You know, learning every single TM is pretty crazy. I don't know about their rules on Baton Pass, but you already know that move's incredible move. You gotta have it. Then the Munium Z, just yikes, dude. You really don't want to get hit by that. So yeah, Mew number 8 for me. That's all I gotta say.
No, and I respect it. I put a little note at the bottom of this notepad. Drop a like if you like Bill. Great words, if I do say so myself. You know, so gonna go back to this list here. Next mon on the list, we are now moving away from those Pixie Mons. We are going to Dragons, and we have a Garchomp here. Brian, where did Garchomp go?
Now this is one I haven't really given too much thought. Well, I have basically 1 through 8 done. There's just no 6. I really don't think Garchomp is a 6 per se. I have something that I feel like would go before that. So I feel comfortable putting Garchomp at I'm gonna go with 10. I feel like there is another Dragon Ground on this list. You know, sneak preview. Zygarde's also a first-round pick. In case you've been living under a rock for this entire generation, Zygarde is a first-round pick. But I would.
Sorry, Zygarde has been banned in the meta. Move on.
Yeah, that's true. Rest in peace. My boy is in Ubers now. Too versatile, too good for these Smoganites. Too OP. Please nerf ban. Check out Verlisify's video on the Zygarde ban, if that even exists. And does Verlisify still make like content? I haven't checked it.
Just come on.
Yeah. You're right.
I can only put so much on this notepad that will fit in in the box. Okay.
Right. I respect that. Yeah, but Garchomp at a number 10 for me. I would still take it ahead of Zygarde, most likely. Just I don't know. I feel like I would get more mileage out of it, so that's why I would.
You know, Jarrett would see that as fighting words right there. I tell you.
Hey, man. So it's treason then.
Okay. Well, what about you, Michael? What do you have to say about Garchomp?
Okay. So. Alright, so let me ask you just one more time. David Lomain, Rio, recontact. This is in the exact happened, right?
Yes. That's the draft order in snake style as natural.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It went 9th.
It went 9th, you say?
It went 9th. Owen took it. I'm telling you right now. The reason, all right. So you remember when I was talking to you earlier about when Hive draft happened versus when IPA draft happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember it in Owen's IPA draft video. He'd been talking about the longest time. I originally had him taking Mega Mawile on this list. Mm-hmm. But what I remember, he talked about he'd been trying so hard to get this Mon forever, and he finally got it. And it was Mega Mawile in IPA. So I'm like, all right, he just got it in one league. I really don't think he's going to go for it again. And then I know he's talked a lot about Garchomp in the past. So I had like Mega Mawile / Garchomp in number 9. And then I dropped Mega Mawile because, like I said, he just drafted it in IPA. So I have Garchomp at number 9.
All right, then. So, I mean, that's going a little bit based off Owen there. I I don't know because I look at this list ultimately. It's like Megalopony's there, and Owen loves his Megalopony as well. So I mean, valid point. I think Garchomp is a very very good dragon. I love it as well.
I mean, it's fast. It hits like a truck. It gets rocks.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, Garchomp is a very viable pick, I think. But to see it, for me honestly, to see it go with the list of Pokemon that are well, some of them probably with the list of Pokemon that are left on this list, I'm a little bit surprised that you guys have it up a little high, if I do say so myself. But you know, this list is full of surprises, if I say so. Well, anyways, I appreciate it. Gonna move on. Mega Gallade. And before I say anything about this for you guys, I want to put this out there or letting you guys take the floor. I want to put this out there for you guys. Mega Gallade is highly, highly sought upon between Hive members. It is. How do I put this out there? It's
what, like a top 3 Mega?
in Hive, Mega Gallade is like their love baby. You know, it's Mega Gallade. Maybe love baby is a little too much for it, but Mega Gallade is like they look at Mega Gallade like an Oompa Loompa looks at a cocoa bean in a tree. You know, so it's like just keep that in mind, and I will let you guys know that if you want to switch Mons at some point, there at the end, I'll let you guys switch Mons if you guys want to at this point. But it's like keep this in mind because I'm seeing a lot of Mons here. I'm like I could see some orders being switched up. You know, just saying.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever I put, that's what I'm sticking with.
Alrighty then, Michael. You seem so confident. So let's
Well, do you know why?
Why?
Because I'll never sell out.
Never sell out. God. So you're very very confident. So let's start off Mega Gallade with you. Where did Mega Gallade go?
Number 16.
Number 16. Okay.
Put his balls on the table with that one.
Why'd you hear the wood crack?
I did.
Yeah, I put fucking Mega Gallade at number 16. Because, like, again, this is going back to what I was saying before. I looked at this list. Out of 16 Pokemon on this list, 14 of them make sense as actual first-round drafts.
And Mega Gallade is not one of those?
No. Mega Gallade is. I've seen that happen a lot. Like, Mega Gallade goes first. It's a first-round draft pick in, like, the last 5 or 6 leagues I've participated in. But, like, 2 Mons on this list, like Thundurus and Infernape. I don't see those as first-round picks, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And if something just tells me, like, not only are those, like, besides first-round picks, they were picked before Mega Gallade. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a very fucking strong possibility for some reason. So
more power to you, I guess. But
I don't know.
Very, very bold.
Nagging feeling on the tip of my dick. It's just like that's just how I feel about it. I feel like Infernape and Thundurus were picked before Mega Gallade. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to put Mega Gallade at the end. And whoever got it on the wheel is very happy. Was it Zern? Yeah. Fuck you, Zern. I love you. But you probably got Mega Gallade on the wheel, you sassy lassie.
Oh my god. Brian, do you have anything to say?
Right. So I know you're all eyeing this list, and you see my boy Ice. That is, I presume, Ice Demon Gray. The man, the myth, the legend. I believe I played him in TMT or something. I didn't really know who he was before because I'm not in that circle. But that was my exposure to him, and he actually had Mega Gallade, and needless to say, he peened me with it. Good on him. I had to really get creative to try and successfully in one game. Don't get it twisted, y'all. But I don't know. Someone tells me he nabbed that, and I've seen him play with it, and he plays with it very well. So my guess is ice. So number 11 for Gallade.
Alrighty. Marked it down. You know, I'll let you guys take this one. So I'm just gonna move on and try to forget everything I've kind of just heard from Michael over the last like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so probably. But,
Yeah,
You'll never forget.
Michael's fired.
yeah.
Good.
So next mon, Tapu Fini. Brian, speak up about Tapu Fini.
Right. One sec. I had to blow a fat cloud. So Tapu Fini, right? That is, if you look at this list, that is the only bulky water that went in the first round. Something tells me that it went pretty quickly too. But on the other hand, with Tapu Fini, since it's the only bulky water here, you figure, oh, people probably like decide, oh, we'll get our bulky waters later. So I feel like someone towards the end got shafted with it. To be honest, as good as it is, as like top 10 as it is for me, I feel like just based on that information, that someone later on just sort of like, oh, screw it, I might as well get my bulky water like now. I might as well get a really good one. Even though Suicune would be an excellent choice, but yeah, that's besides the point. I'm gonna put Tapu Fini at 13.
13, you say? All right. What about you, Michael? What about you?
I put it at number 12.
Number 12 with Robin. Any reason?
I mean, I like it. I like Tapu Fini. I mean, its dual typing allows you to, check off the block on both these first. If that's what you're if that's what you're looking to do, it's got decent. It's got good bulk all around. Ability is great. Just nice, decent move pool between Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Moonblast, Nature's Madness. It's good for wearing down opponents pretty fast. Haze to stop setup sweepers. But I agree with some of what Brian said. Like, there's still things that could go before it, and a lot of people probably waited till later on to get their bulky water types. So I put it at 12.
Alrighty. Got to move to the next mon here, and it is Latios. So tell me, Michael, what do you have to say about Latios?
10 for 10 with Smash. That's why I put it at number 10.
Latios is a dude, you know that, right?
What's the point?
Carry on. I'm a tolerant person, just pointing it out.
Good.
Latios is right there.
Yeah, Latios is amazing. Was Mega Latios wasn't?
No, Mega. I don't think Mega Latios was allowed.
Okay, because that definitely would have been on the list too then. But yeah, Latios is great. Defogger, it's really fast. It hits really hard. Can be Dragon Dance, Calm Mind, Defog. Scarf is really good. Spec's really good. Life Orb, Soul Dew. I don't even know if Soul Dew is allowed, but I'm just spitting shit at this point. But yeah, Latios is really good. I definitely think it's top 10, and yeah, that's why I have it at number 10.
Alrighty. What about you, Brian?
So, my boy Owen is on this list, and Owen was one of the people I actually knew on this list, and from what I understand, Owen rips the I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, the Line Star Latias.
Okay.
So my guess was he wanted to switch it up a bit, and he wanted to be like, guess what, guys? I'm the Line Star Latios. So Latios went number 9 this time.
Alrighty.
Gang.
Gang. Yeah, no, very, very valid reasons. Gotta move on to the next dragon type, which was young Zygarde. So, Brian, tell me about this boy Zygarde and where he went.
So I already talked about how Zygarde probably went after Garchomp. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Maybe I'm, a layman at this, but my guess is Zygarde would have gone after Gar. Not too far after Garchomp, and I've already filled the 11th spot. So I'm gonna go with 12 for Zygarde.
All right.
Because 1K arrows is a lit ass move. And you already know you gotta have that. So number 12.
All right, number
my boy
12
Ziggy.
it is. What about you, Michael? Where to go?
It went number 5.
Number 5, Zygarde.
It went number 5.
Pourquoi?
Oh my god, it's porque, not pourquoi, Jesus. Because 1,000 Arrows is the most spammable move in the game. This thing is great typing, great coverage, it's bulky, DD, coil, Dragonium Z, whatever the hell you want to run on this thing. I feel like Zygarde's a top 5 pick, honestly. I've seen it go top 5 a lot of drafts. So I already have my first 4 slots filled up. That's why I put it number 5.
All right, I like it. Heading into the back half, or back quarter here, if I say so myself, we have Mega Mawile. So, tell me, Michael, what about this Mega Mawile?
Number 14.
Number 14, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Pourquoi?
Because I only had so many slots left to fill.
Okay.
And like I said, I feel like one of the 2 Unmons and Thundurus and Infernape went earlier than Mega Mawile.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to point out, this is what level is this? Cocoon or Beedrill?
Beedrill. This is Beedrill.
Okay, this is Beedrill. So this is like the second to the best, correct?
Yes, second best.
Alright, well, let me be the first to say, for any Hive players watching, regardless of what section you're in, I know y'all are better than me, okay? So don't get disheartened by what I'm saying. I'm a rookie. I am gives and not a fuck. This is just me throwing my opinion out there, okay? So don't be like, oh, this fucking unplayer thinks I'm bad because I drafted this first round. Well, fuck you. I'm just throwing shit out there, okay? Trying to make educated guesses on some things. And some things I'm just fucking winging because I really don't have a good reason for why I put it where I put it. Except Mega Glade. That bitch won 16th. We all know it.
God.
So that's it. That's all I got.
You know what? I'll take it. What about you, Brian? What about you?
So unlike Michael, I'm not gonna grovel to these Hive elites.
Oh, they can fight me whenever they want.
I refuse to do that. Mega Mawile number 14. Shit's hell overrated. Yeah, good wall breaker, but slow as dicks. Sorry, like it's just gonna mess you up in the long run. But yo, focus punch on this thing, lit. Sub punch Mega Mawile, lit. Would recommend 10 out of 10. 14.
Alrighty then. Moving on to our last Mega on the list, Mega Lopunny. So where did this little Playboy thick bunny go, Brian?
Number 6. That thing is not overrated. Like Mawile is. Ha 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 ha. Get memed on, kids. Yeah, but the hella dope having that. I think it's unresisted coverage. Double check me on that, but just being able to spam high jump kick in return without having to worry about immunities is really cool. Obviously, the speed is nice. Encore and power up punch really disrupt a lot of the fat stuff that tries to stop you. So yeah, shoutouts Mega Lopunny. 6 God, number 6.
All right, what about you, Michael?
Number 11.
Number 11. All right, any reason?
I mean, Lopunny is a great Mega. Can run a lot of stuff, your standard fake out, high jump kick, return nonsense. If you want to really stun it, you run your sub cosmic power, work up a ton pass.
Power
just
moves
obliterate everything else. It gets Healing Wish. It's really strong, honestly. Base 135 speed, 136 attack. I want to say, maybe I got them backwards. I don't think so, but and again, scrappy. There's no resist anymore. It hits everything. But I already have my first 10 filled out, so I said I'm not selling out. I ain't changing anything.
I respect
no
it.
more.
And you get this second to last pick as well. So
Oh, here we go.
Infernape. Where did Infernape go?
Oh my fucking god, the Unmon. Not to say Infernape's not a great Pokemon. It's a great fucking Pokemon. I don't think it's round 1 worthy. It went 15th.
Went 15th because you know that Mega Beedrill went after it.
Yep. I mean, it's not bad, mon. It's fast. It's diverse move pool, both the physical special side. Gets rocks. Gets U-turn.
What
about... It gets coverage move for its weaknesses.
It does. It does. It's a very good mon, but first round, yikes. What about you, Brian? What about you?
Kind of like, oh, is it really a first round pick? And it actually is because of its move pool. It's just later first round, like if anything, and it's just, but it's probably one of the better offensive fire types. And it doesn't take up a mega slot, unlike, I don't know, some shit like Charizard X would. Mixed attacker, obviously that's great. It's better than the other two firefighting types that you could name. You know, it easily leaps and bounds of ahead of the other ones in this format, just because of the combination of speed, coverage, and mixed attacking, as well as, you know, having U-turn and obviously close combat and flare blitz. Pretty spammable stab moves. Obviously, they have their drawbacks, but close combat really not that relevant to Infernape. So yeah, I'm down for number Infernape at 15. So yeah, I think it's a first round pick. Just like, it's a maybe, and if anything, it's later.
And you
so
know,
15.
That leaves us with Thunderous Eye.
Oh.
And Thunderous Eye, we only have one spot left for both of you. Just give me your thoughts on it for when I say your name. Gonna start with Brian. Why is Thunderous Eye number 16?
Right. So Thunderous, it's another one of those, like, yeah, it's first round, but it's a questionable first round. Yeah, you got your fast electric, but you know, it doesn't really do what Coco does. It has about the same amount of good ways of hitting ground types that Coco does. Makes their Thunder Waves obviously really cool. Nasty Plot is way more threatening on paper than it is in practice, to be honest, and there's a lot of ways that you can sort of deal with Thunderous, be it, you know, just really fat grounds with resist berries and assault vests. You have like lots of forms of priority. Obviously, dark types are totally immune to the Prankster Thunder Wave, so having something like a Weavile or a Crocodile, you can sort of pursue it, take it out of the game. Its bulk just doesn't go that far, really. Its only notable immunity is ground, and beyond that, like, it doesn't have like great resistances in that many departments. Like, and obviously you could argue, oh well, look at Zapdos, that's electric flying, and that's considered defensive, yeah, because it's fat as shit. Thunderous, not even that fat. But Prankster Thunderwave, a good asset, but number 16. That's all I can say about it.
And on the other hand, here we have Michael putting it as number 13. And why is that?
Because it's an unmon for a first round draft, and I don't know. Prankster Defog is always a good thing. It's strong. I mean, again, another diverse move pool. I hate when I keep saying that, but it's true. And I just one of those things where, like, compared to the other things on my list, like Mega Mawile and Mega Glade, I just feel like Thunderous went before them. Besides, Thunderous gets 1v1 by Hawlucha.
Ouch.
Okay, then.
I have proof. Because I did it myself.
We have fun.
I ran Electric Seed, Limber, Halucha one time, and I baited the Prankster T-Wave, and I knocked him out with Stone Edge.
Nice.
So come
You're
at me.
You're a sicko.
Anybody who drafted Lucha and you're faced with that situation, search your feelings, Luke.
You know, I rep it. I rep it. I think Thunderous is a very, very good mon in itself. You know, and we have finished with the list. However, it is that time. I guess I must ask Brian because Michael's not selling out over here. Mr. B Nasty, do you have any gripes with your list, and do you want to change anything?
I'll never sell out.
Exactly.
He knows then. And Michael, just to make sure you're not going to sell out?
Nope.
All right. So you guys have your list finalized. Gonna go over the key real fast for scoring points here. If you were right on the head with the mon, then you will get 2 points. And if you were one off from the mon in any direction, up or down, in the draft, then you will get 1 point. If you're more than one off, just no points. Yeah, sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sure
Whoever-
thing, chicken wing.
Whoever gets the most points wins. So I'm looking at this list, and all I can say is, good luck, my dudes. But naturally, we have to start this off somewhere. So let's start off with the number 1 pick in the draft. And both of you have it as Celesteela. And to let you guys know, the number 1 draft pick was Mew.
Oh my fucking god, David.
All right, not even close. Way to go, man.
Damn it.
So, both of you were wrong there. No points.
That's a 0 so far. I hate you, David.
Low main with the number 2 pick. Both of you chose Tapu Koko here. The actual pick was Tapu Koko.
Good.
So
2
2 points
points.
for either, or for both
Alright,
of you.
well. At this point, 50% of the Hive is good.
Number 3 pick with Miyochi here. We have both Therians here, but different kinds of Therians. We have a Tornadus Therian and a Landorus Therian. However, Mio's pick was Landorus Therian.
Yes!
So that is 4 points for Michael. 3 points for Brian here because he did have Landorus T as the number 4 pick, as we see next up. And, oh my god, cough. But yeah, so 4-3, Michael has the head start right now. Gotta move on to the number 4 pick with Recon Jack. He did choose Mega Gallade.
Oh my god, what a slut.
So yeah, no, you guys pretty off on that one. No points awarded there. Oh my god. Gotta move on though. Pick number 5 by Alex. And Alex chose Tornadus Therian. So from there, just still 4-3. Nothing much to be said. Brian, how are you feeling? You're silent.
Hey, man, feeling great over here, dude. We're down right now, but we're gonna bring it back, no doubt.
Hey, lit.
I have faith in me.
All right, yeah, no, for sure. I have hope. You know, I did talk to Josh, who's in the Mega Beedrill round right now, and he did say that he wished that he could face the ultimate Be Nasty in this game.
Wow,
So,
fucking
he wants-
rigged.
He wants an easy win. That's what he wants.
But yeah, no. So gotta move on. Move to Ian, number 6 pick, who did choose Celesteela at number 6.
Jesus Christ.
So both of you were wrong there. No points allowed there. Number 7 with Ben, Shiny Sableye, chose Mega Mawile. because apparently it's not overrated to him, Brian.
Ouch.
Okay. Next person, we had Bill. And you know, Bill's a cool guy. Drop a like if you like Bill. Bill chose Megalopony because you know, Megalopony's good. No points allowed there though. Still 4-3 with halfway through the draft going through here. How are we guys feeling? How are we feeling?
I'm seeing a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros.
Me too. Kind of hoping I can pull it together in the bottom half.
And it's not like looking at my bank account when there's a lot of zeros. You feel me?
Gotta move on. Owen, the one we know, the one we love. 4-3. Is Owen gonna be able to break something here? You guys decide not to sell out and change anything based off any information I leaked out there. Owen chose Garchomp at number 9.
I'm so fucking good.
So with that, Michael is up 6, and because Brian had him at or Garchomp at 10, he does get a point. So the score is 6-4 right now. So there's hope. I think
I
there's
love
hope.
you, Owen. I love you, Owen.
I think there's hope. Number 10 pick though, we go to TC, my boy that's in the Crusaders with me in the DPL. We have TC drafting Latios.
Oh, fuck yes.
So we got the same 2-1 point situation. Now the score is 8-5. Michael here.
All right, Mike, you better choke the rest of this.
Pick number 11 we got here. Ice. You guys have Mega Gallade and Lopunny. We know that didn't go too well. But
Nope.
Ice chose Zygarde. So,
wow.
Brian gets 1 point for that because he was one off. 8-6. The lead is cut. The lead is being cut here.
Shit.
Chipping away, man. Chipping away.
Gotta move on to Robin and his pick at number 12. Robin chose. I'm looking to make sure that like the picks were right on my little doc here, but Robin chose Jirachi.
Oh my god.
Gotta move on to number 13 though. Nader, what a good pal he is. Nader ended up choosing Thunderous Incarnate.
Yes.
And with that, the score is now 10-6. Michael.
Look like a blowout.
Number 14, Sable at number 14. You guys both had Mega Mawile. Apparently, they didn't think that Mega Mawile was overrated. So, Mega Mawile did not make the list. However, what's the word? Contrary to your guys' belief on...
Contrary.
Yep. Contrary to you guys on this list, basically, number 14 was Kieran Black.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So you guys were ultra wrong on that one. 15, Used. Both of you guys were correct with Infernape.
Yes.
So the score is 12-8, I believe.
That's game over.
It's game
So
over.
wrap.
Yep. And we know both of you guys were wrong with Zern here. But Zern at number 16 finished the first round.
Tapu Fini.
The Tapu Fini. So, if we do a count here, we got Brian who got 8 points and Michael who had 12 points and came away with the victory.
Hey, man, GG.
GG.
GG Nori.
God, if I could learn how to use the keyboard, you know. But yeah, Michael wins. Just overall, what do you guys think about the first round? Do you think that people are stupid, or what's up? Do you think
I've
Mon
heard
should
his
have been?
voice.
Do you guys think that Mon shouldn't have been at certain places? What's going through your minds?
I mean, it would help more if I could actually look at the doc and see some of what was left over in general. I think there were a couple of things that could have, gone, like, as opposed to like Thunderous and Fernape. I feel like Mega Diancie could have been picked over one of those two. I also feel like Zardex could have been picked over one of those two. I don't think any other top tier Megas. See, I don't know if the Megas are all the same points. I'm guessing they're not, obviously. Or they were broken up into tiers, like normal.
Just think tiers.
Yeah. I've seen Mega Alakazam go first a couple times. Like, I mean, in the end, it all boils down to personal preference. Like, obviously, these guys had a plan with their drafts. So,
yeah.
And again, they're in Hive. I'm not. So,
yeah, the only tears I know are the ones rolling down my face right now.
I feel it.
I'm gonna bottle those up and send them over here. I'm getting thirsty.
Ryan, do you have to say anything?
I'd say it was different than what I expected, but everyone has their own things that they're comfortable with. Everyone has their different experiences and evaluations of these mons. So like I don't know, I don't really mind it. Like it's good with me. Yeah, and the only two on the subject of tears, I've already touched, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel like you guys, maybe apart from Mega Gallade and Mega Mawile, you guys had some valid reasonings for these mons being so high up in drafts, or at least reasoned them to be a first round draft pick.
I got 2 words for you.
What is that?
No regrets.
No regrets. 2019, boy.
So I have a couple more words for you.
Okay.
Yo, Jack, if you see this, accept my friend request, bro. Let's talk weights and Pokemon.
All right. I'll make sure to get Jack's attention for that. Hopefully, it goes somewhere. But
link my YouTube channel. Be below in the description.
God damn, you whore.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it for this episode. We got Michael gonna go on to the final round, the Mega Beedrill round, and face off with Josh to decide who is the best at this game. But yeah, if anything, thank you guys for watching. I had a ton of fun doing this, so thank you guys for joining me here. I'm sorry, Brian, but you have to go. Poor Brian. Nonetheless, I thought this was a ton of fun. Thank you guys for joining. I thought it was very nice to hear different insights on these on these 16 Pokemon at least, and kind of insights of what your thoughts are. It's very nice to get like a fresh breath of air on these mons, So nonetheless, I think I'll call it there. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and just keep it tight. And make sure, drop a like if you like Bill. That's the most important part of this video, I think, if anything. Drop a like if you like Bill. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I love you all.